What's up, YouTube? I'm back at a very quick rate of speed. Surprise, surprise. Welcome to the Sinister Junior channel. I'm Junior. If you haven't been here before, this is my non-VGT King Ranch. Garage is a mess, but that is my fully built Harley FX LRS, which is a lowrider S. I want to start off by apologizing for my voice. I lost it yesterday. Today's video, I know I'm back pretty quick, but show you what we're going to get into. All right, so this headlight right here is an air filter for, intake. I have back here this clapper. We're gonna make an intake headlight. We're gonna put a little fucking funnel around here. We're gonna color match this to the body color, and talking to Ethan Hubbard about helping it. Another part of this video is I constantly get asked, how do I keep my truck so clean? And I would say there's no better time than today, because we went and hit some dirt road activities. Truck's got plenty mud up in it, so figured what other better way to show you guys how I clean my truck than to just kind of go through the process of, it's probably going to be the biggest clean I've done on this truck, and actually the dirtiest this truck's ever been when it's been in my ownership. I don't know how many people on here watch me anywhere else, but I did a 3-step paint correction on this truck not too long after I moved into my house. But yeah, so in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to clean this, how I clean my truck to make it, as best as it possibly can for being a 20-year-old truck with original paint, as well as we're gonna go through the process of building this headlight. This is gonna take a couple days for me. It's currently Friday. The funnel that I got coming in for the truck is gonna be here Monday. I don't know if I'm gonna need to buy I got a multi-tool. I don't know if I can cut the hole to the lens with that, or if I'm gonna need a hole saw. I don't know that for sure. But in this moment right now, I am out of car wash soap. I'm out of some detail stuff to clean, tires, etc., etc., etc. So I'm gonna go throw a backpack on. I might just take the truck to the store. We're probably just gonna take the truck to the store. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good here. I have been using the microphone here in a little bit because, they just die too quick. But yeah, let's go to the store. We're gonna pick up some cleaning supplies, as well as some supplies that are gonna be needed for, because this headlight has the DRLs in it. I want a quick connect system so I can, swap them out if I need to. So grab some connections for that, and then we'll be back, and I'll pick you guys up when I get back to my house. So with that being said, and we're back. Literally in the same spot where I left. So I'm gonna go over the supplies that I use to make my truck look on point. 2 of these are something I use consistently. 1 of these is something I keep changing up. I'm trying to find what works best for me, because in my case I use a pressure washer, a touch wash, and I foam can it. And I'll show you in what order everything once we get out there. So Meguiar's Hot Shine Tire Coating. This stuff doesn't sling off. It smells good. It lays on nice. It's got a nice shine to it. I'm trying this out. This Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam Auto Wash. It says I don't need to use a lot of it, but this is my first time using it, so I guess we'll just kind of see how it goes. And Purple Power, which might seem like something odd to use, but it's not being used for what you guys probably are originally thinking it's being used for. But I'll show you guys exactly what I use that for. I'm not going to spoil anything, so I make sure you guys watch the whole entire video. But right now, I also got paint supplies for that headlight over here in this bag. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I basically, this whole lost voice thing is really going to make this video difficult, but I want to make it. I wanted to start it so I can have something out to you guys soon here. But I basically do everything with the pressure washer. So I've got it plugged in, I've got it pulled out. Ignore this. So basically what I do is, you can see it. I clean out a square, pressure wash that out, because you never know what you picked up out of your paint. I like to only, like, if I use this on my truck, I do not use it on my girl's truck. She's got a whole, there's a red one for her truck. But I basically do everything with the pressure washer. So starting from the beginning, basically I'll pull this, I only use the green tip. The green tip is my personal favorite. So I use a mitt, any sort of wash mitt, anything, washing rag, whatever you guys want to use for the touch wash. Because I do a touchless / touch wash. I think it gives me the best results possible. And then a harder brush, show you guys where you use that. Foam cannon, I think this is, yeah, 2000 PSI pressure washer, bucket. So basically I just cleared all this stuff out from my last wash. I'm gonna pressure wash this out. I'm gonna fill it with water. I'm gonna put some of that in there, fill that with water, put some of that in there. Then when I'll pick you guys back up, when I get that all done, I'll tell you guys what I start off with. Ladies and gentlemen, that's filled. That's filled. So basically I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna put the green tip back in. What I like to do is take off all the big shit. Like, I'm about to go over this side of the truck. I shouldn't say this side. I'm gonna go around the entire truck and I'm gonna pressure wash the mud, the big shit off of it, and then pick you guys back up after that. But I will say, starters, get rid of all the big stuff. You take your foam cannon, you layer the entire truck, let it sit, spray it off, foam cannon it one more time, touch wash it, spray it off, and then we'll go into there. So instead of going between all the processes of each step of what I do, I'm gonna get all this mud off of here. I'm going to throw a layer of foam on it, let it soak, I'll spray it off, throw another layer of foam on, touch wash it. So basically, the reason I do that is that first layer of foam we put on there is going to kind of get away all the contaminants, a little bit more, all stuff that, you know, you're gonna pick up with that mitt. So basically, if I was to just spray this down, get the mud off of it, foam it, touch wash it, there's still gonna be some stuff in the paint, like from mud and stuff especially, that's gonna kind of leave little scratches, how you get squirrel marks, scratches, etc. So that the first one gets all those contaminants out. Second one, you touch wash it, you get that nice shine, and then I'll pick you guys up actually after I do that touch wash. It is 90 degrees outside, so I am sweating. One thing I did forget to mention. So this is basically after, you know, just getting the bulk of everything off. It'll get better. Don't worry, you can still see a lot of the stuff. Basically, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take your purple power, you're gonna spray all your tires down, and you let them sit for about 30 some odd seconds. Grab your brush. This is the only time you're gonna use that brush, other than maybe your bed plastics if they're bad like mine, which I'm gonna do today. But you only use that brush on your tires with purple power and on like plastic stuff like that. Probably gonna hit the mirrors today too. I'm gonna hop in here and say this. Foam, whatever foam chemical, guys. It's don't buy it. It's not worth it. This is max foam out of that gun, which is a black line foam cannon. So that's the best I've gotten so far is out of this. So concentrate where you don't need to use all of it. So yeah, just a little. Right. Well, I finished up a little bit ago. Let it drip dry a little bit, but bam. And that's our final product. There's still some like marks, like you can see right here. Well, you can see me. Hey. And keep in mind, this is original Ford paint from 20 years ago. But it's those marks like that. I have a detail spray, soft microfiber. I go around the entire truck. Like I do like a nice little once over because like as much as I do wash it underneath the carport here, I still get streak marks. So I go over it one more time with a detail spray and a microfiber, and it gets that nice glossy finish. I actually use 2 microfibers, one to buff it in, one to clean it off. But now we're gonna use that tire shine on basically all the black plastics on the truck, the valence, the mirrors, and we'll use those tires. It's really all black plastic that I have on here. But basically right now I'm gonna dry off like any of the black plastics, and I'll hit it with that spray, and I'll show you guys that finished product. I'm not going to go through the whole truck of microfiber this time around because I'm not too worried about it. I really just wanted that mud off of there so I didn't like eat at the clear or anything. But I'm gonna show you guys that, and we'll get into the headlight. Bang. So that's basically, if you clean your truck like I do, kind of the results you're gonna get. I kind of missed a few steps, but you know, it is what it is. Normally, like I said, go over the entire thing with a microfiber and detail spray. Normally I'll clean all the windows. I will say if you do what I do is clean the mirrors and you get some overspray around here and on your mirror here, window here, I'll probably end up cleaning the windows just because I don't want to deal with it. But with that being said, truck's clean. I'm gonna grab some photos for social media and we're gonna get into building this headlight. Here I got the headlight. I just went over to some brake cleaner, microfiber, clean it up a little bit. So basically what we're gonna start off by doing is I'm gonna take some Scotch-Brite to this, pretty much not shave, but try to get, because there's some sticky up here, which I don't know what that is. Hit it with some Scotch-Brite and red pad, and then go from there, see how it feels. If we need it, which we might need it, but we might hit it with some sandpaper. Doing a little bit of the scuffing. We're probably gonna need to hit this with some sandpaper. I'm gonna go see what I have for grit, and then I'll come back and tell you what I'm gonna do with it. 400 grit here. It's wet or dry. It's the best I got. I'm gonna go over this. My phone's about to die, so I'm gonna hit this and go. I'm gonna start working on this and go put my phone on the charger. Working this for a little bit, and then when I get it to a point where I want it, I will come back to you guys and show. Basically, I figured out that this sticky here is either some sort of like glue, or it is the original clear that was on this, but I got cleaned up. I got all the dust taken off of it. I got it to a point where I think it's going to come out all right. So basically, to match this color, what I realized with this headlight and trying to color match the hood there is it needs a black base coat. So I got black paint, base body color, and clear. So I just got basic black paint and primer that we're going to use. I'm just gonna get right into it. I want this thing fully cured, ready by the time that the funnel comes in, because it's gonna go right here. And it's however it needs to go through, whatever, because there's a little hole in the behind the light here. And I'll open it up if I need to. I'm not too bothered, just because, I mean, you're never gonna see it, regardless of intake headlight or regular headlight being in there. Yeah, so I had that paint stuff inside. I showed you guys seen in the beginning. I'm gonna go grab that, and then I'm gonna get the black primer on here, and then go from there. Here we're gonna use, I got a brake cleaner, clean it up. Scotch-Brite pad, we hit it with that. Got the sandpaper. So in the order we're gonna do it, we're gonna hit some adhesion promoter, hit it with black, hit it with color, hit it with clear. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I skipped a handful of steps. As you can see, the headlight is done. So, I didn't record because normally I can't get paint to match, and this matches. So basically, I took them. I got this in. I set it on here, traced out behind here with a Sharpie. I went and took a multi-tool and cut out a square. From this to here, 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 here. It kind of just cut a little bit out. Then we took a sanding drum on a drill and just kind of cleaned it up until this fit in there flush like it does. So you got to cut a lot on the back side of this, but use some JB weld, quick weld. It got in there. I didn't cut this side close enough to be able to use it like I wanted, but it's solid. It's not going anywhere. So here in a little bit, we're gonna go throw this on the truck, and then we will go from there, and I'll probably cut the video off here. So I probably look weird as shit right now because I'm on 0.5, but it looks killer. I am super happy with the way that this came out, and the fact that it's functionable. Just adds on to it. The next clip you see, I'm about to eat some breakfast, but the next clip you see is going to be this headlight going in the truck. Alrighty, folks, we have our finished product here. As you can see, that color matches. So hood's up next. I got a Harley grill that now that I know how to match that. But yeah, no, I think that's really the move. So up in here, I got the blinker sitting right there and the LED there. So I flick everything on at night. Hopefully it illuminates enough behind there that it works. If not, I have switchback right here for blinker and switchback right there for blinker. And the headlights really don't do anything with the tinted windshield. So, but yeah, no, that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm super happy with the way that this came out. But with that being said, we're gonna end this video here, go mow my lawn, because as you guys can see, it's got hella weeds, but the weeds are taller than the grass, but it's just getting tall. So I'm gonna mow that today, and then I'll go inside and edit this up. I'll get it posted, and then yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. And next video, we'll talk about how I like it and if it did change anything. So, all right, love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.